The Oscars are a Crashout, a review of the 97th Academy Awards. The Grammys did well this year, but we're still watching. Okay, get this. I did not watch the Oscars last night because I've been around long enough to know that they have weird-ish when it comes to recognition. In the back of my mind, I was a little hopeful. This was the first year that the Grammys felt like an award show that reflected the communities I've seen. And I'm not gonna lie, I shed a tear or two for Doechii, Chappell Roan, Ray, K-Dot, and so many others who were so bravely vulnerable and relatable with their music this year. I knew that there was evil afoot though because of all of the Amelia Perez nonsense from earlier this year. Do you mean to tell me a problematic non-musical kept getting pushed to the forefront to generate Oscar buzz even though quite literally everyone I knew was like, what the? Again, I've never expected the Oscars or any award show to reflect the people because they so rarely do. The entire time I was looking at recaps of the event last night, I kept thinking that these award shows are giving founding fathers. Hear me out. You know how our founding fathers built the country the way they did because they thought Americans were too stupid to vote for their best interest? Yeah, imagine that. Quizás, and that's Spanish for maybe, by the way, Jacques Audiard. That's not the best example given the hot dog water we're in right now, but you get it. Let's bev it down. The Oscars are very much giving Carrie Bradshaw, and I'm over it. You know, when she's like, you just don't get it. Before someone rolls in the comments that we shouldn't give a damn about award seasons anyway, and that these celebrities don't care about us or whatever, hold on a second. In times of great strife, we must be able to come together in celebration of art that reflects the times and also allows for escape. If any form of art has the ability to do that for millions upon millions of people, it deserves to be celebrated. During the Great Depression, World War I, and World War II, the movie industry boomed because people spent their last tuppence or whatever on a movie to escape their hunger pangs. Men fell in love with Lena Horne, Judy Garland, Lauren Bacall, and Rita Hayworth as they dazzled across the screen. Women fell in love with Lena Horne, waited for their men to come home. Needless to say, art matters not only because it distracts, but also because it connects. Now more than ever, we are embarking on a time where communities are fast connecting and eyes are turning towards people in positions of power. Can you hear the people sing? Oscars, you only like movies you think are art, so what do you think about the Oscar winners? I'm gonna mention that might have something in common, maybe a little bit. Okay, so the first one, this guy, he's got this mask. I think Natalie Portman shaved her head or something for it. It has a big letter on the front. God, I can't remember what it is. Maybe the one with Heath Ledger and Mel Gibson. They're fighting for something, and there's some coats in there. I don't know who they're fighting. Maybe not that one. Maybe they're the 2008 winner for Best Animated Feature. Gosh, I can't remember what that was called. What was it about? I mean, it was about something to do with No, too niche. Okay, well, I mean, all my homies love Sofia Coppola and Kirsten Dunst. So, what Which one was that one? Any bells ringing? I don't know. Art heals where awards don't. For those confused, this is bigger than Wicked not sweeping the award season. Major congratulations to Paul Tazewell, however, who was the first black man to win the Oscar for Best Costume Design for Wicked. Americans are taking L's left and right, and I can't tell you how many people I saw online who were genuinely excited to not only see them perform, but to see them win. Why? Because when art moves us, it heals us. When art moves millions of people, it takes us one step closer to true community healing. Art is art is art is art. So if you're okay with Adrian Brody winning Best Actor over Timothée Chalamet or Coleman Domingo for a similar role to his previous win, peace and love. If you're feeling all right about Mikey Madison winning over Demi Moore for Anora, even though so many in the comments had no clue what it was about, and the ones that did said, it'll be a cult classic, I promise, power to you. If you feel fine about Dune 2 being completely yeeted from the award cycle, excluding sound and special effects, even though it was one of the most visually stunning and structurally compelling stories of 2024, you're getting shy-haloobed. I'm talking to the people who equally recognize that these award shows mean nothing and everything at the same time. I'm talking to Americans who deeply connect with artists and feel as though we are part of their journey, especially if those artists have a history of being decent humans, which we've come to understand recently that those who may portray themselves as decent may be el diablo. Hola, Jack. El diablo es español para... You know what? Never mind. Bev's B-Ball Breakdown. If you're reading this or listening to this and still don't care, but perhaps have lingered because I'm a lovely distraction. See? Art matters. Then let me ask you a simple question. Where were you on February 2nd, 2025? Ringing a bell? No? Then let me give you 2 words. Luka Doncic. Hold on, Google, can you just roll?
Luka Doncic.
Luka Doncic. Huh? Yeah, the Dallas Golden Boy, the Slovenian Bay of the NBA. He had swept the nation and the court with his point guardedness, and was on track to being celebrated as a stronghold for Dallas until February 2nd, 2025, a day that will live in infamy. But Beverly, what does this have to do with the Oscars? Everything. Should I remind you of Kobe? Where is your mama mentality? If you're a fan of basketball or a fan of sports in general, Luka's trade will go down as one of the worst trades in history. He is one of the best players in the league right now and was traded with someone who, while Anthony Davis is great, isn't the Matador. But beyond that, the city of Dallas loved Luka. His being traded has been like the community losing a member. Not only that, but Luka himself had deeply invested in the community, even buying a home because the city, the state, hell, the nation all believed that he would grow with Dallas. Imagine telling your kid that Luka was traded and was on his way to LA. Actually, imagine looking him in the eye, telling little Braxlin or whatever that you got him tickets for his birthday to see his idol play, knowing Luka won't be there. You grab your popcorn, your kid gets a new sweatshirt, and you sit down in those nosebleeds ready to rock. Your kid looks at you and asks, "Where's the Don?" Eyes all big, hopeful even. You look back at him and you tell him, "The Don is dead." Okay, maybe not dead, but he's been traded and he'll probably never see him play again because you stopped paying for Netflix and Hulu for 3 months to pay for the tickets, so you'll sure as hell not fly in LA. And screw LA, actually the planes are even... The point I'm making is that I remember my phone blowing up and group chats buzzing when the news broke. Even people who never heard of this guy were suddenly made aware of the injustice and rallied around Dallas because it was unfair. They had to watch as their artist on the court, see what I did there, was taken from them. My pitch: start inviting the people to the party. The Grammys got it right by ensuring that the people voting for these artists reflect the country we live in. However, there is still so much work to do before folks believe that these award shows give a damn about what people love. Popular art is still art. If you want people to watch your shows, don't blame the voting members, artists, directors, whomever. It's been demonstrated that more is better, so add people. My proposed solution for larger award shows in entertainment, the arts, etc., is to include more consumers that may or may not necessarily be artists, entertainers, or even adjacent to the industry. We all have had a friend, family member, partner, or coworker whose favorite hobby is to go to the movies, theater, or watch TV. These people may not only enjoy the films, but they understand motifs. They understand nuance. They understand that Peaches from the Mario movie should have at least been nominated for Best Original Song in 2023. What was I made for? It's groundbreaking. I'm not nuts. I'm just saying that people love Bowser and Jack Black. Viewership is already down, and award shows have struggled to maintain relevance for a decade now. To the Oscars, Grammys, Golden Globes, and every show in between, wouldn't you rather be an innovator during a time when tried and true infrastructures are no longer working? From a fiscal standpoint, wouldn't you rather have more viewers than less? Even if you don't give a damn about the people, wouldn't you rather folks go to the movies because they're continuing to invest in the industry? Cheeky attempts to surprise guess your way out of accountability will only make more people turn off the show and never return. With social media, we don't even need to watch it anymore because guess what? If you hire our favorite content creators or to interview on the carpet, we'll just watch their content. Or better yet, we'll watch Paloma Diamond go up for her 21st nomination next year and forget the Oscars altogether. I can't believe she didn't win for Bluff this year. I mean, Jane Faraway did the right thing in sharing it with her because she knows what the people want. So, with the tides of the country changing towards community resistance to those who don't serve us, you might want to rise with us. Join the rising tide. I don't believe in sharing problems without also sharing solutions. Regardless if I subjectively think a movie or actor is better than the other, gone are the days of ignoring when the community feels unheard. Target is learning that lesson right now. And if you don't care, then don't be surprised when not only does the viewership decline, but the movie going does as well. Subscription costs for streaming are getting higher and higher, and DVDs are like $2 at our local thrift store. So you do the math and decide, okay? Or don't. Ball is life, but not for Luka. Lisa Nagaib. All right. Well, we have fun here. Thanks for listening or reading. If you're reading this on Substack, this was the Bev Down. My name is Beverly, and my producer tag of the day is the Bev Down made it. We'll work on it.